Hey everyone, welcome back to Trek on the Tube, and oh my!
Oh my.
It's a news video. How about that? I haven't made one of these in almost a year at this point. And admittedly I thought I would not really come back to making news videos, but anyway, here we are. Turns out no decision that you make about YouTube or content creation is really definitive, but anyway. I could go on for hours on a tangent, but I know that you all are very impatient to hear the news about Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Prodigy, so let's jump right in and talk about that right away. I'll just do my small tangent at the end of the video this time. Alright, let us first begin with Star Trek Picard. Yes, that's right, today is Picard Day, formerly known as Captain Picard Day.
I'm a role model.
And so Viacom CBS decided to celebrate this by dropping not only a poster for Picard Season 2, but also a teaser. Oh my god! When it comes to the poster itself, I like it. It's nothing special, dare I say, but it is indeed continuing on the aesthetic that the first season had. You know, I love it when they do this. But most of all, it conveys what seems to be the central theme of this upcoming season, which brings us to the teaser trailer itself. Now, I'm not going to do a frame-by-frame analysis. I mean, I'm just going to do a quick overview. Basically, as it has been somewhat confirmed by a leak a few weeks ago, this season will deal with time travel, or at least a form of it. Perhaps maybe an illusion of time travel? We don't know yet. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a particular fan of that concept, especially when it's played for drama rather than, you know, comedy purposes. But considering this season has Q in it, and our new showrunner Terry Motlas has previously worked on 12 Monkeys, a time travel show that makes sure everything makes sense, I gotta admit, I have faith in how this whole time travel trope is actually going to be delivered. I'm willing to bet it's a tapestry type situation or an alternate reality plot, not a straight up time travel story, but you know, we'll see. The most notable elements of the teaser are, I guess, the appearance of John Delancey, reprising his role as Q for the second time already after Voyager. Do remember he voiced the animated version of Q in Lower Decks just last year. There's also a whole bunch of neat costumes, including new uniforms and this seemingly animated series inspired comm badge. And then of course, the whole thing ends with the reveal that Annika Hansen never actually became 7 of 9. She was never assimilated. I'm assuming that's what they wanted to show us. Not that she has indeed been assimilated, but that medicine and science has come so far that they were able to take off her implant. That doesn't seem nearly as dramatic. I'm going to assume that she has never been assimilated in that timeline. Also, do note, she's wearing a wedding ring, so, possibly married? As indicated, this new season will be coming next year, in 2022. Am I hyped for it? Yes. Am I intrigued by it? Yes. Does the time travel plot worry me somewhat? Yeah, especially when they have Picard saying things like, "We can save the future."
We can save the future.
That kind of line immediately screams doomsday plot, and it's not like we haven't had any of those recently in Star Trek, dear God. Other than that, there's not much more to say. I'm sure other more performance-oriented channels out there will make top 10 details you missed in the Picard Season 2 teaser trailer videos. That'll prove me wrong, but hey, at this point, all I truly want is to finally see a battle of magic and power between Guinan and Q. I've been waiting for that all my life, so that would be nice. I am curious about one thing, actually. How many of you guessed 7 was missing her implant the moment they cut to her sleeping? Because I wasn't fooled for like a second. And that kind of made the entire last part of the teaser a bit awkward to watch. Like, it's all building up to this big reveal that was sadly painfully predictable. And on that high note, we move on from Picard Season 2 onto Prodigy Season 1. For those of you that are unaware, sometime this year, as in 2021, we will be getting the first season of a new animated Star Trek show called Star Trek Prodigy. The first season will be comprised of 10 episodes and feature this eclectic group of individuals. Yes, this is Janeway that you're looking at in the middle, but it's also not. Essentially, this show is about this group of young life forms that all escape a planet together on a derelict starship. Now, as they struggle to get the systems back online, out of the blue pops up a holographic AI version of Janeway, and so the adventure begins. It takes place in the Delta Quadrant in 2383. Kate Mulgrew is reprising her role as Janeway, even if it isn't the Janeway that we know and love. This is just a holographic version of her. And this is what the casting for the other characters looks like. Now, I don't know if you recognize any names or any faces, but believe me, this ain't no shit cast. Angus Imrie has been in high-profile shows like The Crown, and he was also great fun in The Kid Who Would Be King. Jason Mantzoukas has to have been in at least one show that you've seen, from Big Mouth to The Good Place, from Brooklyn Nine-Nine to Invincible, or Close Enough, the list goes on. And it's the same story for D. Bradley Baker. Dude has voiced characters in more shows across his career than you even thought could exist. Of course, Ella Purnell you might recognize as the person who played Dave Bautista's daughter in Zack Snyder's recent zombie movie, Army of the Dead. Riley Elizraki doesn't have much of a career yet, granted, but she is the daughter of Carlos Elizraki, aka the other guy that has been in every single animated show ever, so clearly she's learning from one of the best in the industry. And lastly, our man Brett Gray, the guy I know the least about, has actually been in When They See Us, and being in that is an undeniable win in my book. It's an amazing miniseries, flawless performances all around. It's also probably some of the saddest shit you will ever see. You may have noticed a few of these people already have experience voicing characters from kids shows, and that's a good thing because Prodigy will be a kid-oriented show that I will be reviewing on this channel nonetheless. In the description, I've left a couple of links, one to the Picard teaser, another to an article going over some details about the Prodigy characters. Go ahead and read that. It's pretty interesting. Side note, one of these characters is a Tellarite and another a Medusan. I do currently have a Tellarite video up. I'll link to that as well so you can learn about them. And I'll be sure to get working on a Medusan video as soon as possible. That's all of it. That's the news. Quick tangent before I leave. I legit believed I wouldn't do any news videos anymore for a variety of reasons, the main one being it's very hard to keep up to date and compete with other channels and sources out there. However, considering I have had quite a few requests for me to continue my news videos, I will continue, as much as time permits, naturally. Also, in case if you're new to this channel, you can expect review and Easter egg videos for each new episode of each new show as they are released in the upcoming years. Again, I'm gonna do my best to keep up, but yeah, that's the plan. Stick to the plan, baby. Alright, that's all of it. Thank you so much for watching. Are you hyped for Picard Season 2? Are you hyped for Prodigy? Leave a comment. Tell me, like, subscribe, share. A big thanks to the channel patrons, and as usual, live long and prosper.